to Heather Ford. She's at MCAS Miramar getting trained the most advanced shooting ranges in the entire country. Heather?
It's important that every Marine is a rifleman, and as you can see, we're taking you inside a real-life training day here at MCAS Miramar. We're here on the pistol range, which is one of the many ranges here at the Marine Corps base, and I've got Corporal Sanchez with me to tell us a little bit about some of the more advanced training that the Marines do here on the base to make sure they're ready for combat and really anything that comes your way. Obviously, the Marines are going through several deployments to Afghanistan and different places all across the world right now. So if you take a look here at the pistol range, how often do you guys actually use this weapon?
This weapon's used on a day-to-day basis. Every single week, we have Marines coming out to qualify. They have to qualify at least once a year, okay, and our qualification goes as follows, okay. We have to start off at the 25-yard line. They're going to fire 15 rounds, time limit of 10 minutes. Then we'll move down to the 7-yard line, and they're going to have to do 2 sorts of drills. They're going to do a reaction and a quick reaction drill. At that time, they're going to have 1 magazine of 5, 1 magazine of 8 drills, or 8 rounds as I was. Okay, and then they're going to move back to the sustained portion, which is where we teach them to do magazine changes, okay, and actually sustain the enemy from popping up and firing back. And that's going to happen with 2 magazines of 3 rounds, okay, time limit of 20 seconds.
And there's so much involved in being a good shooter. It's your breath, it's the way you hold your weapon, and you guys train for that on a daily basis here. I want to take a look at some video of what we've done earlier. You guys have trained me in several different ranges here on the base. One's more like a video game where you get your first hands-on training, and then we were up at the electronic range up here, which we can see video of right now. What makes the electronic range so different? I know that's one of the only operational ranges here at Miramar.
The first thing and the best thing about it is time consuming. Time consumption. It cuts back on half the day worth of work. Okay, on a regular field range, you have to go down range, send Marines to pull pits. Actually, targets that the Marines actually going to fire into. And this range, everything's electronic. That means you stay on 1 yard line, and the targets actually pop out at you at different yard lines. That makes it that much easier, quicker, and more efficient and proficient to finish the job.
And what was so neat, you guys could just print out my results right there, and then you can work on it. So I guess the end thing I want to ask you, the final question would be, what happens to Marines who don't qualify on their first try or practice for a week out and they're still trying to work on their skills? How do you guys make sure that you get to that point before you deploy?
Okay. First of all, Marines, most of us are real good shots. So we'll get in, get out, and we'll fire. But that's why we have developed the ISMIT. That gives the shooter an opportunity before he comes out to live fire.
And that's that video game.
Exactly. The ISMIT, obviously their video game, it gives them an opportunity to get their skills back, their common skills, like holding the weapon, okay, trigger control, okay, aligning your sights. Okay, and before they come out here, they get all these skills ready to go. Once they come out and actually fire live rounds, most of us qualify. We have a very low unqual rate. As you all know, Marines are, you know, every Marine's a rifleman.
All right. You guys did awesome. Thank you so much, and we thank you so much for your service. This has been a great experience. You can. Thank you so much. All right, guys, for now, I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Heather Ford, thank you. The president spoke at the groundbreaking of Smithsonian